and then you're going to do some on your own, okay? Now, when we talked about making inferences, okay, we talked about using our clues, using what we know, and putting those together, right, to come up with some kind of conclusion. This organizer, this bubble map, will help you, okay? So, for example, you would put a topic in the middle. Whatever topic that is, then you would put what you think on the outside. Then you would put, ding, 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 what is this over here? What do you think this is?
Supporting text.
Supporting evidence, right? It's text evidence because we have to prove our answers. We can't just make stuff up, right? We have to make sure there's evidence from the text to prove our response, okay? So I'm going to do one with you, all right? You're going to help me fill this out, and then I'm going to let you do one with the group, okay? So I'm actually going to kind of turn this off so you can see what I put on here, but you're going to need your text, so make sure you have your text, because you're going to help me out with this, okay? Let me see. So the question is, I can put it right, right? I can write it.
Yes.
Okay. The question is, the reader can tell that the storyteller, that's the title of the story, is realistic fiction because it, and then we're going to fill in the rest, okay? So what I'm going to put in the middle, is realistic fiction, okay? That's my topic. That's what I'm putting in the middle, is realistic fiction, okay? What do we know about realistic fiction? What do we know about realistic fiction?
That it's something that could happen, but it's a made up story, but it's something that can happen.
Okay, it's a made up story, but it's something that could happen. So what are some things that help me figure out that this story that we just read is realistic fiction? Because I'm telling you it's realistic fiction, but when you read the text, did it tell you this story was realistic fiction? No. We had to figure that out, right? So what are some things in the story that tell me this is realistic fiction?
Yeah. You and your teacher were born the same day.
Okay, so that's the evidence, but what would I put?
Oh.
What is that?
They have pictures.
Okay, well, some nonfiction text could have pictures too, right?
Yeah.
Right? Adore?
Just how you know it's realistic fiction, because in the first paragraph it says that there's like a birthday party, and the birthday party could happen at a park.
Okay, perfect. So we'll say, I'm going to just kind of clump that into the category of characters and setting. So I'm going to just put here characters and setting. And then our text evidence would be like what you said, right? It said that, I'm just going to put here that there was a birthday party. And I'm putting that in quotations. Why am I putting that in quotations?
Because that's what happened.
That's what happens. And where is it coming from?
The story.
It's coming from the story. It's coming straight from the text. Just like when she said, my best friend Lily and I were perched on a bench. Could that really happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you would start listing a couple of examples. There's plenty of other examples, okay? You said she was at a park, right?
Yes.
Can you read that line to me specifically?
After eating the cake, we left the park.
Okay, so I'm going to just put, we went to the park. So I know it's realistic fiction because it has characters characters and setting, right? And here's my evidence to prove it. So here's my inference, here's my evidence. You have to have both. So when you get ready to do this with your group, you have to have your inference and you have to have your text evidence. Okay, say that with me. You have to have your inference and your evidence. Okay? So, what else? What else helps me know that this is realistic fiction? It has dialogue. What is dialogue? What is dialogue? Is that a foreign term to us? What's dialogue?
It's like saying people that are talking.
People that are talking, right? So it has dialogue. Okay? People talking. Well, where in the story are people talking?
Oh, whenever their friends are talking, like Lily and when they're talking.
So she replied, Miss Watkins, right? Who's Miss Watkins?
The
Teacher. Miss Watkins, of course. Okay. And then there was another one that she said, me too. I agree.
And then it said, don't stop.
There was another one that said, don't stop, right? And we have another one. Somebody said it too earlier. The story could happen, right? And how do we know the story could happen?
So, because it's history.
Because it's history.
Yeah. Ancient God history.
How do we know the story could happen? How do we know that this is realistic fiction?
Because she says it's at her birthday party and most people are devoured. Most kids devour their food.
Okay, birthday party.
I know. No, it's in the park.
Kids devoured food. We talked about the park.
Oh, teacher telling stories.
Teacher telling stories. It says at Benson Elementary.
It's an actual school. It's an actual school.
Could be an actual elementary, and then we fill in the rest, okay? So you get the idea, right? So you get the idea. Your topic's in the middle. You have your inference around it, then you have your text evidence on the outside. You have to have proof. If you don't have proof, then your inference is probably not accurate if you can't prove it with evidence from the text, okay? Got it? Yes? No? Okay. So the next thing I want you to do is you're going to work with your group. So, do they have